Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus.
227 vibes has redeemed first.
Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Oh, this is looking good. Yeet. Yeet. Yeet.
Skin Jaya Sano is here. Wormplate is here. Reeferman 20 is here. Ozark underscore mob is here.
I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless, destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. We'll go with that. Ash Rain music, bro.
What's up, chat? Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG.
T0P underscore geek is here.
GG vibes on Redeeming First. Welcome in Mrs. Ken, Worm, Reeferman, Ozark, Not So Good, and Top. Love to see everyone here for the intro, even though I'm a few minutes late. I'm a few minutes late because I'm an idiot. I was here. I was on time. I was at my computer, and then I realized I updated the Colonel mod pack today, version 19.3.0, but I never actually published it on CurseForge. So I went and uploaded it to CurseForge, and then I hit publish on it, right? And then I launched the game for the first time since I made the update, and the game crashed. So I had to update another part of it. And then I was able to update, to release the next update on CurseForge. And then I had to update the title and descriptor, the description of the VODs and stuff so that it'll say the right version number in it. So we're on 19.3.1 of the Colonel mod pack today, which 19.3.0 will still be, I archived it on CurseForge actually. So it won't be an option for you guys to like download, because if you do download it, it just immediately crashes because there's an incompatible Fabric mod loader with one of the mods I added. But I did quite a bit in this mod pack, or in this update. I got to add in like 2 mods that I can't remember what they are, but I took out 2 mods that we had that didn't actually do anything. So better happy gas control, it was one of them, and wider stat screens was the other. So basically those mods were made for 1.21.11 and they worked in 1.21.11. And then you put them into your mod pack in 26.1.2 and they load and they show up in the mod menu, but they don't do anything. The happy gas controls doesn't change the happy gas controls. The wider stat screen doesn't widen your stat screen. So I took them back out, and I pinged both the developers on GitHub about the fact that, you know, the exact state of what happens when you use their mod on the latest version. So there's a chance they'll update them and I'll add them back in, but for now there's no reason to have them and no reason to increase the size of the Colonel mod pack even slightly. I did create my storage room Where does a fish go? The fish goes with the aquatic. It doesn't stack. Oh my god! Look at my player heads versus my tropical fish heads, bro. Not cool. All right, we got a lot of boxes to take over to the hole with us today. We are going to the hole straight away. No, the hole will not be finished this stream. We have a long way to go. How long do we have to go? A long way. I don't know how long it'll take. I don't know. What the? Okay, chunks were just like invisible. Okay, dude. Oh, man. Oh, that TNT's been there for a long time. A long time. All right. Whoa, big lag spike. Chat, it's day 18,880. At some point today, chat, we're gonna, after we sleep 8 times, or maybe 7 times, it's gonna be stream 18,888. Someone's gotta clip it or, you know, get a screenshot of it, because that's cool. And you gotta tell me so I can be hype about it for like 30 seconds. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. All right. How's everybody doing today, though? I've had a pretty good day myself. Not an incredibly stressful day like most of my days tend to be. I'm doing all right. All right. That was a nice short flight. A lot of people complain about how long it takes me to get to and from the hole from the base. Man, I wish those Bobby chunks would stop, like, remembering what it used to look like. I hate that. Regardless, I don't really care. I don't really mind. The flight is, like, it ain't nothing. What is happening? I'm like spamming clicking and it's not doing anything. All right, we got a lot of boxes here. Let's take a look at our progress, chat. So today is a full-length stream again. We got a full 4 hours. But the last stream was also a full 4 hours, and we got from about here to just past the middle. So now we're gonna get from just past the middle probably to the beacon. But if we're really lucky, we'll finish the layer. I'd love that. I'd love to finish the layer. So let's not dilly-dally anymore. Ooh, quad slimes. Quad slimes. Let's get straight to digging. I already have 2 equally sized holes in the nether. This is going to be the first one in the overworld that I complete. Not the first one in the overworld that I start, but the first one in the overworld that I complete. Unless I die. That is always an option. This is hardcore. So it ain't gonna be from you, punk! Get down there! What about the slime? It's not anywhere near this size, no. And it's not the size of a perimeter. It's just a rectangle. It is absolutely tiny compared to this. Oh shoot, I forgot we have this huge overhang that I don't know how or what I want to do about, but I guess we're doing this about it, huh? I guess we're doing this about it. Oh, dang it. There was like one small section of blocks for me to stand on, and yeah, I don't like this, like looking down and going over it like this strategy. I don't know. Part of me wants to just dig away the edge of it, but like that part, that sucks to do with Deepslate here, because I can't insta-mine. If I could insta-mine, that'd be such an easy decision to make, but I can't, so I just won't make that decision. We're just gonna continue going like this. However painful it may be. You mean like pillar with moss? No, I'm not gonna place blocks down. What's up? But big caves are good. It's just the ceiling of the big cave is a little inconvenient. But yes, the big cave is good in the long run. And it's not even that it's inconvenient, it's just that I have to like think about how I want to mine it. Because I can't just continue my standard pattern. All the dripstone falling. Speaking of dripstone, chat, the new sulfur stone, the sulfur spikes is basically a new dripstone being added to the game. That's kind of cool. It does less damage though if you fall on it. I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intentional, but I was kind of hoping it would do more damage. Like I was hoping it would damage you and give you nausea or something like that, right? We are digging a hole, indeed. I think falling on taking damage from a sulfur spike, either falling on it or it falling on you, should give you the nausea effect that sulfur, the same effect that like the potent sulfur gives you. Of course, the hole must be dug. Ooh. Oh boy, I just got added to a group chat and my phone is vibrating. My phone is vibrating. I thought my phone automatically like went into like a personal mode or something that disabled notifications that from everything other than like magic. You had surgery yesterday. Heck yeah. Did you survive? It's important information. All right. I need to sleep. You did, and they found no cancer. I didn't know they were looking for cancer. You did say it might need to, so they were looking to see if something needed to be removed, like Wormplate said. I didn't know that they were looking for cancer. Nice though, that's always good news. No cancer is the right amount. The right amount. Nah. You can go watch every second of this hole being dug if you want to. All the VODs are on my channel. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Colonelbot is putting on the messages from the other platforms. It's combined chat. I'm live in a lot of places. You're out of the woods for losing your bladder, but it's looking good. Wait, you don't know if you're out of the wood. Okay, so okay, good. It took me a second to comprehend that sentence. You might still lose it, is what I'm hearing. You don't know for sure, but you won't lose it because of cancer. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it took me a minute. It took me a minute. I'm exhausted, so my brain is slow. Actually, today I wasn't really all that tired, which is great. Oh, I also found out something that might so slightly be playing into why I am always a little tired. So I have allergies, and I take allergy medicine. And quite a while ago, I switched to a different allergy medicine. And I've always taken my allergy medicine like first thing in the morning. Apparently. Apparently. You're supposed to take this one before bed because one of the side effects is drowsiness. And I've been doing that for years. It's never like knocked me out, but I mean, it's a discovery after years and years of taking it that way. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna start taking it before bed instead now, and we'll see how that does. But I've never like taken it and then immediately felt tired. Oh man. We are at Y level 3, and we are over halfway done with this layer. If we are incredibly lucky and keep on the grind all night, we may finish this layer. And if we don't finish it, we will be barely falling short. Ooh, a cave. Oh, it was a waterlogged cave, and we already drained it. Okay. So we knew this cave existed. Doesn't mean I remember it existed. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. That's why I'm digging the hole. To dig the hole. This hole is for digging. I have a 4070 Ti. In both the gaming and the streaming PC. I'm going as quick as I can. Oh, sand does not belong in there. All right. The more patches of andesite and granite and tuff and stuff that we get, and dirt, those are always nice. A nice break from the deep slate that we just started. This is only our second layer with deep slate in it, and the deep slate is already this dense. I'm not really a fan of how Mojang implemented the transition. I don't know what that means. Oh, you want to see how far it is to the bottom? We're halfway to bedrock where we are right now. From sea level, that is. Which is there. So we have a long way to go. And actually the beacon's built, technically that's like 6 blocks above bedrock because the beacon base is thick. Oh. All right. We're getting there, all right. Yeah, this layer that we're on right now is officially halfway to bedrock by height. But this is a bowl-shaped hole, chat. So the further down we go, you can see it's curving inwards. The layers are getting smaller. It will hit bedrock before it bottoms out, but the layers will be much smaller by the time we get there. So that's good for us. will counteract some of the slowing down of the deep slate. Though I don't imagine even the smallest layers will be as fast as the biggest of the Instamine layers. I'm doing good, I'm doing good. You made a birthday cake for yourself on not your birthday. Wow. This hole is taking us a very long time to complete. It deserves our full attention while we dig it. So the hole is the goal. And that's all there is. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. And I just realized TikTok chat got disconnected. I got to reconnect it. Sorry, TikTok. I haven't been able to see your messages for a couple minutes. Also, there were some gifts I missed as well. Oh my goodness, how long has it been broken? Thank you guys for the gifts. Absolutely massive of you. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole. So we started digging this hole in early January. Today is the 44th stream. Yo, thank you for the gifts, my dude. Look at all them creepers, dude. That's a heck of a lot of creepers. What was I gonna say? This is our 44th stream digging this hole. So we got a ways to go if we're only halfway down. We're digging for the hole. The hole is the goal. Right. And my inventory's full. Not bad. We are digging a hole. A bowl-shaped hole. There were some diamonds in there, chat. Some stone diamonds. It is going to bedrock. But it is a bowl-shaped hole, so it gets smaller the further down we go. Every layer is a little bit smaller than the previous one. And by the bottom, it will be considerably smaller. So that's going to help us get to the bottom quicker than if this was a normal, like, you know, just circle-shaped perimeter. You save all the silkstone? Oh, yes, of course. I keep about 90% of all materials, but usually things like ores and other rare blocks, I make sure to grab every single one of them. 90% is my rule of thumb for like generic blocks, for like things that I'm gonna get tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of. If for like any ore, even iron ore, I keep way closer to 100% than 90. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. That's why I gotta dig the hole. To dig the hole. Yes, netherrack is my most mined block. Stone is in second, and it's a fairly close second after digging this hole now. I would be happy if after this hole, Deepslate is in the number 3 spot, but I would be relieved if it's not. Because if it's not, then that means this won't take as long, right? So we have 5.3 million netherrack, 4.5 million stone, and we just passed 500,000 Deepslate in the last stream. So you know, we might end up passing 1.2 million sand, or maybe, you know, it just passes dirt and then the hole finishes and then we don't even mine another like 500,000. Who knows? Who knows? 5.2 million stone. Yeah. I'm not there yet with stone, but I am with netherrack. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole when I'm done. It says Pico Park? Really? Oh, the game. Ah, I changed the title, but not the game. Rip. That's left over from yesterday. We played Pico Park 2 yesterday. We did not finish it, so there will be another Pico Park 2 stream, probably in about 2 weeks, chat. Next, not next Wednesday, but the following. And we will, I will play with any of my mods again, and Magic. Peace out. Don't tell me, bro, I got TikTok connected and now the short stream disconnected. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It's just a problem if I have both? I don't understand. I don't understand, dude. The hole is not cursed. Hey, 35 streak, nice. All right. Oh, I just saw the really old message of, did you keep all the netherrack? No. No, in the nether, I kept a lot from my first perimeter in the nether. And then I came up with a system to, at that point, I would fill my inventory with things like blackstone, nether quartz ore, and all that stuff, and then I would let the netherrack despawn. I don't think once the storage room is updated, I don't think I will continue that practice once we the next big project after the hole is finished is going to be updating our storage room a little bit. Once that's done, I don't think I will have any reason to not keep any more netherrack. Like, I have plenty, more than I'll ever need, but that was the only block in the game I couldn't justify. I keep about 90% of all materials that I mine, is my rule of thumb. Because, you know, I leave a trail of some stuff behind me. Wow, actually, I'm doing really thorough this time around. But, you know, I try to keep at least 90%. Nice. Yep, we're going down to bedrock 2. I'm on Y level 3 right now. Well, you never know, chat, when you're gonna need 4.3 million stone laying around. 4.5 million stone laying. You never know. You never know. You were able to get tickets to the Pokemon International, barely, but we succeeded. You going in June. Nice, nice. Magic and I have been slowly planning a trip to It's gone. It's gone from my mind. It's gone. Oh well, I'll remember it one day. Oh, shoot. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. You might, yeah, one day I might need to build a castle or something. You never know. No, but genuinely, like, I never know when I might need to build something on the scale of a castle, and it'll be really nice when I go to do that, and I'm like, oh man, I need 100,000 like 100,000 stone bricks, and then I build an auto crafter where I just throw stone in. A shulker 100 shulker boxes of stone in it, and then it outputs 100 shulker boxes of stone bricks, and then I'm just like, boom, there's my castle, right? Like, that'll be sick. I do plan on building a auto crafting factory at some point, to where I can take bulk shulker boxes of raw materials, press a button to say turn this into this block, and then bada bing bada boom, we get that. That is something I'm 100% planning on building, and it'll most likely be one wide tileable, every design in there. Yep. And like stone and Deepslate specifically are blocks that will be nice. Though there is no way to automate turning Deepslate into cobbled Deepslate. It can be done, but it is manual, one stack at a time kind of deal. In the stone cutter now, which is a brand new feature and is amazing. I'm glad for it. I just wish there was a crafting recipe so you could do it in auto crafter. But I'll take what I can get at this point, because it's better than not at all. And I'm really glad that I don't have to mine this with a fortune pick. We're getting a good amount of dripstone blocks out of this because of the top of this cave being so dense. Oh man. Oh Jesus, what the heck just happened? I'm trying to scoot in just a little bit, but it doesn't work. Oh man. The hole must be dug. Anyone have anything good for dinner today? Magic made lasagna, but I didn't get to eat my fill. We were in a hurry, so I just ate one piece. I definitely would have went back for a second piece. You could use a TNT blast chamber to convert the Deepslate into cobbled. Interesting. That would be much slower than just filling an inventory with Deepslate and like shift clicking stacks of it into a stone cutter though. It would be very slow. No, you can, there's no way to insta mine Deepslate in survival. In vanilla. This is the fastest you can possibly mine in Minecraft right here. Without mods or commands or anything like that. The hole is the goal, and I need to sleep. Sleeping's also a goal. But I actually do have quite a lot of cobbled deep slate already, because every other previous hole that I've dug, I have dug it with 2 pickaxes in my hotbar. And I would use the silk touch pick on the ores, and I would use the fortune pick for mining deep slate. So I have quite a lot of cobbled deep slate. It would take an extraordinary amount of an extraordinarily large build based on deep slate for me to need to go and craft deep slate, but for me to have to go and use the stone cutter to make cobbled deep slate. But we have that option now, so I'm willing to be mining this with fortune. If Mojang hadn't or with silk touch, if Mojang hadn't added that, I would 100% be dual wielding picks right now and switching back and forth whenever I find an ore, and I would be hating it, and it would be slowing me down. Had lasagna yesterday. And chicken bacon ranch wraps. Ooh, heck yeah, dude. My kids put ranch on everything. So whenever we make tacos or whatever, they have ranch on theirs. Like, everything, dude. It's a little different than a chicken bacon ranch wrap, but like, it's just the bacon that's missing at that point. If you're making a chicken taco. Triple meat nachos. You guys are eating good, dude. Making me hungry. Because the hole must be dug. Yeah. Yeah, my kids like ranch more than ketchup. Ranch is, like, for me growing up, ketchup went on everything. Ranch is their ketchup. We're not gonna find any deep slate ranch ore. Oh my god, deep slate emerald ore in this hole because it's not underneath the mountain. But I do have a couple stacks of it over in my storage room. Yes, this is Java. I had a subathon a while ago where one of the goals chat unlocked was to make me go gather 2 stacks of deep slate emerald ore. He wasn't a big fan of ketchup growing up, but you can have it now. I don't use ketchup very often at all anymore, but for me, when I was a kid, it went on everything, dude. This world is oh my goodness, tomorrow this world is turning 5.5 years old, chat. Tomorrow is 5.5 years of this hardcore Minecraft world. Drop a follow if you're new, chat. Maybe you'll tune in tomorrow for the anniversary stream. I don't have anything special planned. We're gonna be digging a hole. That's special enough. Holy. I am live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole, if you do want to drop a follow. And if you want to see more of my world, I do have several world tours. The latest one is my 15,000 day world tour video. I recommend checking that out if you want to see what else I got in this world besides the hole. Obviously, the hole is not going to be in that video, but it will be in the next one when we get to the 20,000 day world tour later this summer. Hole is doing great today. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. Did TikTok or did the short stream get disconnected again? It sure did. If I decorated the hole as a black hole. That just gave me a funny idea, though. Yo! Unknown. Thank you for the super chat. Absolutely massive of you. That just gave me a funny idea, though. Okay? For a build. Okay. If I ever had to do a build to encompass two, like, separate things that are both supposed to be next to each other, like something I'm thinking of building, I won't disclose, but if I needed to, like, hide, like, two farms in similar buildings right next to each other, I could put one of them inside of an Artemis rocket, and the other one inside of an exploded SpaceX rocket. I feel like that'd be very appropriate. Coming out of a black hole, maybe. Who knows?
Preach, dude.
Exclamation mark World Tour in the chat, and you'll get linked to it. This is my second hardcore world ever. Though the first one was much, much shorter than this one. This one is turning 5.5 years tomorrow. Oh, we're making good progress. Look at the hole, chat. I really want to finish this layer tonight. I really do. Who knows, though? We'll do what we can, and we'll can what we do. Wait, was my pick low? Is that why I came up here? I don't remember. It looks low. Oh, I didn't repair my tools at the beginning of stream. I guess I don't need to because we're not using nearly as many as we always have. Finally got back into playing. Nice, dude. Minecraft is meant to be played. Yes, the hole is the shape of a bowl. It gets smaller the further down it goes. I'm really hoping that the curve starts becoming more, accelerated? I almost said eccentric. That's not the word. Aggressive. Yeah, the curve, if it gets more aggressive. I started in early January. This is the 44th stream digging this hole. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole when I'm done. Oh, I also would not play Minecraft on my phone. That's true. Pronounced, okay. Yeah, if the curve gets more pronounced, that's a word. That would fit it. Like, you can see here, that curve in the sand is a pretty, you know, it's like going down 2 blocks everything. Like, that's a decent curve if that's an accurate depiction. And I didn't, like, chop away more than I needed to. I don't know. But I would definitely I would definitely love to see it, like, become a 90-degree angle where every block, you know, it goes down 1 block for every block. Or it goes in 1 block for every block down you dig. That'd be nice. Or, even more than that. When we get very close to the bottom, it's gonna start being like, you know, close to flat in some spots. I'm hoping. If I lined it all up right, that's how it'll turn out. But we'll see. Technically, the bottom of the hole, we did the math, is going to be, or the bottom of the bowl we are digging would be like 3 or 4 blocks underneath the bottom of the world, underneath the bottom bedrock. So, you know, it's gonna chop off a bit of, it's gonna, you know, there's gonna be there's gonna be like probably 8 layers total of like the bottom of the bowl that we don't have to dig fully. We'll see. This is going down to bedrock, yes. Oh my goodness. Because the hole must be dug. All right. Boom, boom. Bruh, how you gonna ask me if I get bored of having fun? I plan to dig this hole, yes. Yawn is contained. I know, dude. Someone in chat must have yawned to make me yawn, and then I made all of you yawn. It's horrible. It's a horrible cycle. I have no idea when we're gonna finish. We started this hole in early January. This is the 44th stream digging the hole. And we are halfway down by height. But obviously we're in Deepslate now, so it's going to be a big slowdown compared to the insta-mining of stone. But as I was just saying, the layers are getting smaller and smaller because this is a bowl-shaped hole, so hopefully that will counteract some of the slowdown. Definitely by the bottom, the layers will be considerably smaller. Man, why does it just keep disconnecting? Yeah, my shorts chat keeps disconnecting. Today. It happens every day. I don't know why. I have to refresh it and keep refreshing it and keep refreshing it. I hate it. Because to dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So that's why I'm digging the hole. To dig the hole. Well. Bedrock will be at the bottom of the hole. Oh, man. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow or subscribing on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging that hole. Over 800. Like, you're talking about a mod pack? I would never judge a mod pack by the number of mods. That's not a good metric for knowing if a mod pack is good. I will dig the whole hole. This is my Minecraft. Thank you for asking. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole when we're done. Did I place that moss? Oh yeah, I definitely placed that moss. I thought maybe we had another lush cave on our hands. You are subscribed? That's awesome. Yeah, the number of mods in a mod pack to me is a worthless mod, a worthless metric. Does not mean it's going to be good or bad. That relies heavily on the execution by the mod pack creator. No, I'm not reading your chats. I am playing Java. Thank you for the follows, chat. I appreciate that. You finally found a lush cave and didn't find an axolotl. It was upsetting. Is that where people normally find axolotls? I guess so. Yeah. I've just Yeah, it's been so long since I had to go find an axolotl. I forgot that's where they spawned. One thing about having a world this long is I don't really explore for things the same way most people do because I just have them. My favorite part of digging the hole is when I get a good patch of instant mine. Which is very few and far between now that we're on Deepslate. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. We are digging a hole. Oh, and Shorts chat got disconnected again. I had to refresh it. Your 5-year-old wants to play Minecraft? My daughters have played it on our Xbox. Well, my oldest has. They fly around in creative and dig themselves into a hole in a mountain and then need us to fly them back out. I absolutely believe Deepslate should be insta-mineable, and I think one day Mojang will add it. I just wish that was today. The reason I say that is because for the same reason we never thought we'd get anything better than diamond armor and diamond tools, right? One day we'll get something stronger than our current fastest pickaxe option of, you know, efficiency 5 netherite and haste 2. Like, one day Mojang will make something to make you mine faster. If they commit to their goal of keeping Minecraft updated for like 50 years, like, yeah, they're going to have to touch mining speed eventually. And they have Agnes came out in like 2021 or something. Whenever they announced Caves and Cliffs, they did say publicly that like they want to keep Minecraft updated for like 50 years, and the game's only 15 years old now. So yeah, if they update it for another 35 years, one day they will add something that makes mining slightly faster, and we'll be able to insta-mine it. But who knows? This hole is going to bedrock. We're currently on Y level 3. We got a long way to go. I currently have that right now. A maxed out beacon, haste 2, efficiency 5, netherite pick. What I personally would love to see Mojang do is give us I've talked about this before, but I'd love to see us get a beacon modifier block. So I'm talking about like a really, really expensive block that you have to craft, like that you shine a beacon beam through, and then if you shine a haste 2 beacon beam through it, maybe that turns into a haste 3 beacon. And then if you shine it through another one, then it becomes a haste 4 beacon, etc., etc. So theoretically, you could, like, I think you need efficiency 5 and haste 6 to insta-mine Deepslate. So imagine you do that, where you put 6 of them on a beacon. But I'm talking this block should be so expensive. I'm talking like you need to surround a netherite block in nether stars or something like that. Like, it needs to be ridiculously expensive late game. And maybe there's some other new item mixed in that you have to obtain by killing a new boss, or I'm talking like it should be proper expensive, but like that would be an amazing addition for late game players like myself. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. We were at Y level 50 last time you checked. That was a long time ago. But we've hit Deepslate now, which is slowing us down incredibly. This layer, if this was a stone layer, I would have been able to complete it in 2 streams, less than 2 streams. But this is now my 3rd stream. We're an hour into my 3rd stream, and I'm only barely past half. And this isn't even a layer that is fully Deepslate. This is the middle of the run in the transition to Deepslate. Ugh. The block would cost spawners. Yeah, like, yeah, maybe they add the classic thing that every mod pack adds of like spawner shards or something. So when you break a spawner, you get a spawner shard. And you're like, I don't know, dude. Like, could be anything. It could cost a heavy cores from the trial chambers. Like, surround a heavy core in the middle, 4 nether stars, 1 in each corner, and 4 netherite blocks in the remaining 4 spaces of the T shape around it. Like maybe it is ridiculous, it's expensive, but it should exist. Something should exist to let us mine faster. Are your foxes still alive now that you fixed their enclosure? That's a good question. I haven't been back. Yeah, maybe you have to use a beacon in the recipe, right? I don't know. There's mod packs that do really balanced ways of increasing your mining speed. I'm sure Mojang would be able to figure out a vanilla feeling way to do it as well, right? Like, I know that Mojang, they have to abide by the feel of vanilla, right? But at the same time, they figured out how to make auto crafters feel vanilla. Like, they can figure out how to mine faster than this and make it feel vanilla. Wow, he went way down. We are making good progress indeed. I'm having a good time digging a good hole. The hole is the goal. Oh man, oh me, oh my. I'm not familiar with that. Well, I am a pink slime wearing a pink cape with some pink slimes in my world in a pink room. I'll let you connect the dots. We started this hole in early January. This is my 44th stream digging this hole. And I think we're making good progress. You know, when we were getting all the teasers about the new Chaos Cubed update with the new sulfur cubes in it, and we knew it was going to be a new slime variant mob, Mojang was very, made that very clear. I was stoked. My prediction ended up being wrong, that it, but I was thinking like, oh, maybe we were going to get, well, it was obvious we were going to get a new variant of a slime. I did not predict it was going to be a sulfur slime. Right. But, you know, I was thinking like, oh, maybe we were getting like 16 different colors of slime, the same way we have different colors of sheep and stuff like that, you know? or a bunch of thoughts along that line. Or like a water slime because we have a fire slime, the magma cube. You know, I was thinking that kind of stuff, and that would have been cool. Can't really put your finger on it. Yeah, it's really tough. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Yeah, dyeable slimes. That was one of my 2 predictions. I thought we were going to get option number 1 was dyeable slimes or multicolor slimes or something along those lines. And my prediction number 2 was for us to get an ice slime or a water slime or a blue slime, something like that, right? Apparently there was a creator who was in the Minecraft live, I can't remember his name now, who was posting things about the fact that like it was pale yellow and that sulfur was going to be involved and stuff like that. And chat kept telling me these things and I'm like, why do you think that? And they're like, oh, this creator says so. And I'm like, why are you believing what this creator says? And nobody told me that they were believing him because he was at Mojang's office for the Minecraft live event. They just were saying so and so says so it must be true. And I'm like, does he work for Mojang? Why are we trusting him? And nobody connected the dots for me. I might have altered my prediction, but oh well. Well, to dig a hole, you have to dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I'm gonna dig the hole to dig the hole. Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Jesus. Absolutely not. No. This hole, we have put far too much time into this hole to give up on it now. We started digging this hole in early January, and this is our 44th stream digging this hole so far. It is a bowl-shaped hole. You can see it curves inwards, right? It's getting smaller the further down we go. So the closer to bedrock we get, thus the denser the deep slate. That's less and less blocks per layer. It's going to counteract some of the deep slate while we go down. That was part of the decision to make it a bowl-shaped hole. But regardless, we're here to dig the hole. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Yes, we are going to bedrock, and no, I don't intend on breaking the bedrock. I will probably floss the bedrock, but I don't know yet. Yeah, it's a pain, but it is what it is. I've dug other large deep slate holes in the past. Nothing this large. This will be my largest, but, I'm here for the grind. Plus, if it takes really long, we'll be able to take a break when the Chaos Cubed update comes out, 26.2. If that comes out in like 3 months and we're not done with the hole yet, we'll be able to take a break and go get the new sulfur cubes and update the mob zoo and all that stuff, or take a week-long break and then get back to the hole after that. Flossing is it's taking all the blocks out from between the bedrock, right? So when bedrock spawns, it spawns a lot like this, where there's like a bunch of stone in between the bedrock, right? And like flossing it is going and breaking all the stone and all the deep slate out from between the bedrock to like do exactly what I'm doing here, but with bedrock. New block. Oh, in the update that's coming, it's going to be in a couple months. It's the Chaos Cubed update that's coming. We're getting sulfur blocks and we're getting cinnabar blocks. We're getting a sulfur cube. There's also which is a mob. It's like a slime. There's also sulfur spikes, which is like dripstone but made of sulfur. Those just got added to the snapshots this Tuesday. I'll be excited for it. Speaking of flossing bedrock, chat, when was the last time you flossed? Yeah, you should probably go floss, like right now. Yeah, that's not, it's been too long. It's been too long. Daily. I'm actually flossing daily. Since like I want to say October-ish last year. I've been flossing almost daily for probably the first time in my life. I've just never been able to keep it as a habit. This is the longest stretch of flossing basically daily in my entire life. I'm feeling perfectly fine now. I have a couple cavities that I have to get filled still, but I've hit my insurance maximum for the year. And they want to charge me several $100s to get, I think, like 2 or 3 fillings. And then, so I don't know when I'm gonna do that. But other than that, I'm perfectly fine. I got, my wisdom teeth were removed, and they're healed perfectly fine. The crown that was it was bad, and the dentist told me it needed replaced, and then it fell off after I had my wisdom teeth removed. That's been fully replaced with the new permanent one, and it feels great. So, yeah, I'm good. It's good. Water flosser is a game changer. My wife has one of those. I was literally thinking about it, a couple weeks ago. Getting one of those. I assume those are like toothbrushes where you don't want to share them. Yeah. I use right now a set of like charcoal fully compostable like floss picks, you know. Problem is I don't have a compost pile or anything like that, so they still go in the trash. But hopefully they'll decompose in the landfill at least. That's my thought there. I don't disclose my age. And I recommend you don't as well. It's just probably best practice to not go broadcasting that information on the internet. People are weird. People are weird. I'm doing all right. What's up, Purple? Boom, 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 boom. Oh. I wonder if in Deepslate I should switch up my mining pattern. I wonder if there is a different pattern that would be more efficient. Like, I've kind of been wondering like, what if I just did this? But like, oh yeah, see, in Instant Mine, that kind of sucks. But like, for Deepslate, that might not. I say it kind of sucks because you just end up falling into a hole, right? Inventory's full. Maybe on the next layer? I don't know. Maybe on the next stripe? I don't know. Ah, I went to the wrong side. Getting a lot of sand back. Oh, I need more rockets. Oh, we're digging a hole. This hole is for digging. Got all those blocks. Beautiful block breaking sounds. Oh. It is very ASMR. Especially when you get to the Instamine parts. Or the geode. I really enjoy just listening to the blocks break. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on, or subscribing. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world. Digging a hole. Yeah, we're digging a hole! It's kind of the opposite of building. Just listen to these beautiful block breaking sounds. The geode is wonderful to listen to, yeah. I didn't even think about it though, but when we were breaking one of the previous geodes, someone came into chat and got incredibly hype about the fact that I was gonna break through a geode, and he would like celebrate every time I dug through it, and I was just like, oh, I never even really thought about the sounds of breaking a geode, but like, yeah, it does sound very satisfying. I agree. We're digging for the hole. The hole is the goal. Man, Deepslate really has slowed us down, dude. Oh my god. I wish it didn't. Thanks, Mickey. I keep about 90% of all materials from projects like this. I have the largest storage system in hardcore Minecraft that I know of. And it can hold something like 80 million blocks non-shulker loaded. It's massive. So we got room for it. But the section that I had dedicated to stone actually did overflow. So our next project after the hole is going to be modifying the storage room, and bringing it up to the 21st century, because I built it back in 1.16 before shulker farms existed. So the thought of having a shulker loaded storage room never crossed my mind, never crossed anyone's mind back then, really. So I have a way to modify it without changing the look or feel of it at all. That's going to like very drastically increase the capacity of the storage room, and it's already the largest. I won't be going back to the base until I take a break, which is in about 40 minutes or so. You can stick around if you wanna see it then. But I won't be staying there long. But if you want to see my base or anything else I have in my world chat, I recommend checking out the 15,000 day world tour that I have over on the Red site. That's the most recent one. You can see the storage room and everything else. If you really want to see more of the storage room, though, I recommend checking out some of my older world tour videos, like maybe the 9,000 day world tour or something older than that, back when there was less things in the world, so the world tours focused more on the storage room. I keep about 90% of all the materials and I take them back to my storage room at the end of stream, and then it sorts them all. Well, it's actually got a really big backlog to sort through now, and one of the benefits of Deepslate slowing us down is we're finally bringing home less boxes per stream than the storage room is able to sort. So it might actually start making progress on its backlog. Yeah, we're down to Y level 3 now. Oh, yeah. What if I just mine 80 million stone, though? Well, that's why we're updating it. I imagine we're going to more than 10x the capacity once, when I go update it. It's going to be insane. Also, 80 million's a lot, all right? We dug 136 block radius, so 268 blocks, I think, hole from sea level to 0 of stone, and we got less than 4.5 million stone, because I already had more than 1 million stone before this. So like one day, potentially, yeah, I could have more than, if I live long enough, I will mine more than 80 million stone, but until then. This world is over 18,000 days. If you want to check out my 15,000 day world tour, I recommend that if you are new here, chat. Yes, the storage room has a filter for every single item in the game. And since they added copper golems, we even have the non-stackable items sorted. So I'm a huge fan of the copper golem update that we had. The pick is fine, dude. How does the game update? If you, yeah, I update it. I update, you just open Minecraft in the newest version, and the new version whenever it comes out, and you can open your old world. Sometimes when there's a really big update, like 26.1 that came out a month or two ago, that update like prompts you like, oh, this world needs to be upgraded, and then you have to like let it go through an upgrade process or something like that. But it's no big deal, really. This world started out back in 1.16, 1.16.3, I think, and now we're on 26.1.3.2. I have some nostalgia for old Minecraft. I've been playing for 15 years, but in my opinion, the latest version of Minecraft is always the best version of Minecraft. And that's always what I want to be playing. That's just. But the great thing about Minecraft is you can go to your launcher and you can change your version back to 1.8.9 and you can go play that right now if you wanted to. Obviously the servers are down, but or most of the servers don't exist anymore. You've been hard stuck on 1.18? Why? What benefit do you have of not updating? Are you playing a server that isn't updating? You're just terrified of wardens, so you won't update to 1.19? Just terrified of wardens. That's got to be what it is. Well, if you're playing a mod pack, yeah, someone's gotta. Yeah, mods don't update, I guess. That's the first message I'm seeing from you. There is not a way to insta-mine Deepslate. Nope. This is as fast as you can mine in Minecraft. I do not know how many diamonds I've gotten. Over half a stack at this point. Nope, to dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole, chap. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I'm gonna dig the hole to dig the hole. Just a few. Just a few stone. I have a community SMP. For members, if you're a YouTube member or if you're a subscriber on any other platform, you can get whitelisted in the Discord. It is a Java server. I haven't seen you ask a question other than, can you answer my question? Like, what am I supposed to say? How do you get netherite fast? The bed method is horrible. Yeah, I would never recommend the bed method. I use TNT nowadays, but before that, I would literally just go strip mining. It's as fast or faster than the bed method. And you don't have to go farm sheeps. Yeah. I dig a straight line I go down to Y15 and I dig in a straight line until I hit a pocket of lava. And then I get TNT and I just walk backwards. Just doing this the whole way. Then you light this TNT on fire once you get back to the end of your hallway. If this is like hundreds and hundreds of blocks, right? And then follow the TNT down. Okay, Mineplex Prime. For over Fortnite? I mean, sure. I don't really play Fortnite. I have played Fortnite in a couple tournaments and stuff, but I remember good old minigame servers. Yeah, I enjoyed them. Yeah, this is my second hardcore world. Though this world is turning 5.5 years old next tomorrow, next stream. So it would be a bit brutal to lose this world, but it is hardcore, so that will happen one day. Oh yeah, we found some Deepslate coal ore. We've honestly probably found like a stack of it in this hole. Digging, chat, at Y level 5. Or I think I dug at Y level 6. If you dug it Y level 5 or 6, and you just dug out like a huge area at that layer, you're almost guaranteed to find just tons of it. Tons of it. I've popped 10 totems in the history of this world. You can see all of them in a playlist. If you go to my channel, there's a playlist of all my totem pops. $10 over 2 years, so we average 2 per year, which is not terrible. Wait, did I say 10 over 2 years? 10 over 5.5 years now. So. No. This is streams per layer content. This is not layers per stream content. Especially now that we're in Deepslate. When we were in instaminable stone territory, it would be 2 streams per layer. Now this is my 3rd stream digging this layer. And, well, that beacon there was halfway. And, if we're incredibly lucky, we'll make it there by the end of stream. But I don't count on it. We're digging as fast as Minecraftly possible. But really, if I'm sitting here in a rush and I'm pro gamer, like every block, like it's not going to make a measurable difference. I am doing 3 layers at a time. Yeah, so I guess on your definition of a layer, right? If you're talking about a layer like this, then yeah. Sure, but when I talk about layers, I'm talking about the layer I'm currently digging out is these 3 blocks of height. I am thinking about changing up my strategy once I get past stone. Because the amount of, like, the reason I don't dig like this, you know, is because Instamine makes this kind of inconvenient. You'll just end up falling in a hole. But if I dug like that, once I'm in full Deepslate, like, honestly, I'd spend less time looking around and stuff, but the stream would be a little bit boringer, so I don't know. But like, that might actually measurably make mining faster. I don't know. I keep about 90% of all materials from projects like this. And no, I don't want to bring home 5 million moss at the end of the project. You cannot insta-mine Deepslate. This is as fast as you can mine in Minecraft. Inventory is nearly full. Zombie villager groans. Hold on, where's the zombie villager? Dang it. Thought I heard him over that way, but I don't know where. What if it's a zombie villager variant that I don't have in the mob zoo? I could capture him. But I'm just gonna let him go. Mom spaghetti. We are digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. Yeah, I am a pink slime, so my slimes are rightfully pink. Need a what is he gonna launch the Artemis rocket? To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I didn't dig the hole, then I wouldn't be digging the hole. So I gotta dig the hole to dig the hole. What's up? This hole is for digging. The hole must be dug. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. For tonight and the next 2 nights in a row, I'll just digging a hole. He launched himself. Where? Did he go circle the moon, dude? That'd be sick. I plan on digging this hole, that's for sure. It's because it's where the hole belongs. It's where the hole needs to be.
Preach, dude.
Preach, dude. Can I get ones in the chat if you've ever dug a hole, chat? I need to know. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever dug a hole. So this is important information. Community research, or outreach, or whatever you want to call it. Hey! Hey! A 2? You've never dug a hole? Bruh, go get a pickaxe right now. Right now. I don't care if you don't have Minecraft. Go to the hardware store and get a pickaxe. And dig a hole already. Means he's dug. That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked. We're on Y level 3. Chat, I just realized it's day 18,888 right now. Heck yeah, dude. I'm gonna get a screenshot of that. Heck yeah. All right. I'm glad I caught it. I'm glad I caught it. It's just a cool number. And we are on Y level 3. I think I answered that already. Chad, if you want to see the day count, by the way, you can see the day count in the top corner of the stream at all times if you're watching on one of the landscape streams. Dig in third person. I don't want to slow this down any more than it already is. No, thank you. And my inventory's full. Oh. All right, the next cool number for the day count is obviously 19,000 days. Nothing special at 19,000 days, but we're not far from it. But 20,000 days, chat, will be the next world tour video. So make sure you're subscribed on the red site if you want to see the world tour video when it comes out. We're going to hit that this summer. We did the math at the beginning of the year. And we predicted we would hit it by the end of this summer. And we're still on track for that. We're still on track for that. No, I'm not. All my items just go back to my base and they go into my storage room. I'm not gonna know how many diamonds I got from this. I have plenty of diamonds. And now I'll have even more plenty of diamonds. After the hole is done. Of course we're still digging the hole. The hole must be dug. More than 10, yeah. Definitely more than 10. I think digging the hole is ASMR. Just listen to these blocks break, dude. Isn't it wonderful? This is as fast as you can mine in Minecraft. Oh. We are halfway by height, but we are obviously just entering Deepslate. And Deepslate is going to become more dense in the next couple layers, and, you know, slow us down even more than we are right now. But it is a bowl-shaped hole. If you see there's curvature, it's a bowl-shaped hole. The layers are getting smaller and smaller and smaller the further down we go. And by the bottom of this hole, they will be rather small. Because, well, that's just how a bowl works. Though it is going to hit bedrock before the bottom. But hopefully the shrinking of the layers as we go down counteracts some of the speed lost by the Deepslate. We are going all the way to bedrock. Indeed. To dig a hole, you have to dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I gotta dig the hole to dig the hole. Make sense? Oh, hey, look. Sand. When you floss bedrock, do you make it nice with different glass or anything? No, flossed bedrock, in my opinion, shouldn't have anything. It should just be the bedrock. If you haven't seen my Wither Skelly farm, I recommend checking out my either my world tour video or the dedicated video on the Wither Skelly farm. And if you want to see what it looks like when I floss to the bedrock, both on the ground and the ceiling around that farm. Unless you use vanilla bedrock. Oh my god. I hate the vanilla bedrock texture. Genuinely. I have the Vanilla Tweaks darker bedrock, and it looks so much nicer. You can check out Vanilla Tweaks or all the other resource packs I use, linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. if you want to see it, by the way, chat. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I'm gonna dig the hole. To dig the hole. All right. Nah, we're vibing. Having a good time. We're digging a hole. What more could you want, my dude? Let's sleep. Oh yeah. This is a bowl-shaped hole. AKA it's the bottom of a sphere. centered around that gold block right there with a radius of 136 blocks. So it's a rather large hole. Oh yeah, we've probably gotten like a stack of deep slate coal ore from this hole. But my world is so old, chat, that I had my world back in 1.17. I made it in 1.16, and back in 1.17, there was no they added deep slate in, but they had not lowered bedrock yet. So deep slate coal ore was incredibly common back in 1.17. I have stacks and stacks and stacks of the stuff back at the base. I probably used it to fortune it to get coal in the past. Like, it's just a block. But digging out a hole this size, if you just go to Y level 3 and start strip mining, you'll get tons of it in no time. Well, not 3. 3 is rather slow. I did it at Y level 6, and I got it all pretty quick. Though I'd probably recommend Y level 5 to someone who's looking for it. The world is turning 5.5 IRL years old tomorrow. But it's over 18,000 days in game. Deep slate coal is the rarest ore besides deep slate emerald. Yeah. I mean, I get that, but it's not that rare. Like, it might be the second rarest ore, but it's not that rare. If you want to go get a stack of it in your world, all you have to do is go down to Y level 5 or Y level 6 and go strip mine. Like, I'm talking like digging out everything from head height at Y level 5 or 6. Do that for an hour or an afternoon. You'll get yourself a stack or two. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I'm gonna dig the hole to dig the hole. Whoa, big boys. Slimes just all spawned right there. I have about 2 stacks of deep slate emerald ore. Or I have mined. Over 2 stacks of deep slate emerald ore, right? Because I had a subathon, I don't know, a year or 2 ago. I had a goal in the subathon that chat unlocked to make me go get 2 stacks of deep slate emerald ore. And basically what I did was I went back to the chunks in my world that were generated in 1.17. Specifically the chunks in my world from 1.17 of a mountain range. Obviously it was an old school mountain range. And it had the old ore generation patterns, but it had deep slate at the bottom of the world by bedrock. So I just went down there with a beacon and dug out the entire bottom of the beacon. And I think I had to do 2 beacons of height from like Y level 20 to bedrock. Dug that out completely. And that got me 2 stacks of deep slate emerald ore. So, I mean, that's not a strategy I can recommend anyone in a new world. But that's how I did it. because I'm lucky that my world's as old as it is and it has the history that it's been through. I didn't kill these slimes. They did not attempt to hug me without my consent, so they got to survive. Dude, I looked at that for some reason, and I thought the Deepslate that was right here, I thought it was a Deepslate tile block. I was like, what is a polished Deepslate tile doing under here? Oh, that's goes down pretty far. Nice. I wonder if this was waterlogged and I had to drain it. I mean, I've obviously uncovered it before. No, actually, I don't think this one was waterlogged. Yeah. Old C418 Minecraft or new Minecraft music? I mean, I have over on my shelf, it's out of view, but over on my shelf, I have a vinyl press of C418's Minecraft Alpha album. It's good music. I don't have a record player, but I got it because it's just nice to have on the shelf. But personally, my favorite song in Minecraft is Pig Step. That song is a bop. I absolutely love it. Whoa, 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 whoa. It absolutely sucks, though, the disagreement between Microsoft and C418, and the fact that we're never going to get more C418 music in Minecraft. Well, I won't say never, but like, basically, the original C418 albums, he got to keep like licensing and publishing rights for the music, and Mojang just licensed the music to put it in their game, Minecraft. And now that, you know, Minecraft is such a big IP and it's owned by Microsoft, Microsoft wants to own the publishing rights of the music that they put in their game to make money off of it from streaming services and all that and stuff. And he specifically does not want to give up the rights to his music that he makes. He wants to license it to Minecraft if he were to make more music and put it in the game, which is absolutely valid. I'm sure they'd pay him a lot of money to put it in the game and own the rights, but he wants to have the rights to, you know, sell the vinyls of it that he wants and get his money from that. So, I mean, I stand with C418 on that decision. You know, that's his decision to make, and you know, he's the artist. But that does mean that his music doesn't get to go in Minecraft. And as far as I know, he made another album for Minecraft, or was contacted to make another album for Minecraft, or something along those lines. Maybe that's misinformation. It could be. I'm not a source of truth here, but like, yeah, that sucks. I mean, the music we are getting is great. Don't get me wrong. Pig Step is my favorite song in the game, period. There was a new one added with the Happy Ghasts that was like a close second, right, chat? Does anyone remember what the name of that one was that I really liked? That was a close second? It wasn't Lava Chicken. But I obviously don't remember the name of it, so second place doesn't mean jack compared to Pig Step. The first two Sonic soundtracks are owned by composer Masato Nakamura too. Yeah. I'm not familiar with that, but yeah, but then once the IP gets so big, they feel like they have to own the rights to the music and not license the rights like any other like any other game, which is just... I'll always side with the artist and not the mega corporation. As much as I love Mojang, and like Mojang is like an amazing developer, in my opinion, from like everything they do. But they are owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft does put their problems into their relationship. Right? If there was any development office to work for, it'd be Mojang, in my opinion, right? Tears? It might be Tears. I don't remember. I haven't heard it since it was new, but... To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I gotta dig the hole to dig the hole. When I was a kid, they thought I had asthma. Or maybe I did have asthma and I grew out of it, or I had asthma-like symptoms or something like that. That sucked for a few years. I don't remember the full story, honestly. I was a kid. I didn't care. Sure, I'm running around and, oh my goodness, I can't breathe, fine. Get me my inhaler so I can go finish running this marathon. Like... That's the mindset I remember from when it was at its worst. It was just like, man, this inconvenience. I want to go do things and run around. You agree that Tears is better than Pigstep? Oh my goodness. I don't... I'd said it's a close second, but it is, in my mind, it's not better than Pigstep. Oh, there's the progress of the hole. My opinion is wrong? You know what they say about opinions? The Colonel's always right. That's what they say about opinions, right? No, that's assumptions. Opinions are the same. We are digging a hole, my friend. I mean, I don't think... I mean, the reason I don't think there's... things like your favorite song in a video game, or or favorite song by an artist, or favorite song in an album or something like that. I don't think that truly matters as long as you enjoy it, right? You can have a different favorite than I can. I mean, you're allowed to be wrong on matters of taste. This hole is for digging. The pick is fine, dude. For the hole. The hole is the goal. Chat, do you know why I think we'll never find the true meaning of life? Because people want to know what the meaning of the hole is. And like, yeah, there's ways you could find out, but you're not gonna. So, the hole is the goal. It's about the destruction. Not the build. Of course we're mining, bro. How this hole ain't gonna dig itself? Oh, I build my own PCs. Oh, that's water, chat. I left a 1 block water source behind that sand. Why? I just had a huge deja vu moment. There's quite literally nothing else to call it. That's a different hole in the 15,000 Day World Tour. So, whoop, wrong, oh, map. Here we go. Map. There we go. So this is where we are. Boop, 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 boop. This is the base, and that's the hole from the World Tour. I never finished it. I have no intention of finishing it. Oh, low pick. Chad, why didn't anybody warn me my pick was gonna be low? Chad, that could have broke my pickaxe, dude. That's netherite. What the heck? Not a single person warned me. You guys just want to see my pickaxe break? What the heck, dude? It's just uncool. It's just so mean. Oh. This world's over 18,000 days. If you haven't seen my world tours, I recommend checking out the 15,000 day world tour over on the red site. That's the latest one. The hole is the goal. Bro, I saw a comment on one of my shorts earlier in the week. Somebody called me Holinal. I go by Colonel, but my name is spelled Colonal, right? They called me Holinal. I was like, that's appropriate. That's appropriate. I might embrace that nickname. I might. If you go watch it, you'd probably finish it right around the same time stream ends tonight. I don't disclose my age. There's some weird people on the internet, chat. I recommend you don't go around disclosing your age either. You'll end up with some weird people in your DMs. You don't get where the sand comes in. Oh, this sand? So this was a waterlogged cave, and we dropped sand in to split it up so that we could easily sponge it to drain it. No, I'm just saying. I don't disclose my age, and whoever, it's just a PSA. I don't recommend you go around sharing your personal info either, chap. I need to get sponsored by one of those, one of those data deleting services, right? But they delete your service from the dark web, yada, yada, yada. I need to get sponsored by one of them. That'd be a perfect segue into use code Colonel for 25% off your subscription. Like, come on, where are they at? No one piece of information about you is dangerous on its own. I mean, like your social security number, right? But like, they still need to know your name, right? If you share enough pieces that don't matter, eventually someone can build the puzzle to reveal information that does matter, right? It's just being safe on the internet. All right? But age can definitely be something bad to share on its own, because you say, bro, if you say that you're a minor, there's going to be people that show up in your DMs, because there are people that are weird is the word I'll use for it. Not right in the head, maybe. So like, yeah. I've been playing Minecraft for 15 years. All right. It is the halfway mark of stream chat, 11 o'clock. So we are going to head back to the base now. We're going to take our boxes with us that are full. Oh, they're all completely full. Even down to the last one I just put blocks in. Nice. And then we're going to go to the tree farm for a few minutes while I take a quick break. So chat, whatever platform you're watching on, consider dropping a follow, because I know you're going to want to scroll away. Because that's just how the algorithm works, right? So make sure you drop a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. We're going to head back to the base. First, let's take a look at a status, though. How are we doing on the whole? All right, so we started here, just slightly past halfway mark, just slightly past the beacon, and we made it to there. I would say we are, by volume, we're probably 2/3 of the way through the layer now. And we're halfway through the stream. I'd be incredibly happy if we made it to just before the beacon. I would be over the moon if we finished the layer, but we'll see where we end up. It is going all the way to bedrock. We're digging out on Y level 3 right now. I love the confidence, but I like to under promise and over deliver. Never heard of it, yo. Ooh, chat. Yo, we're almost to 12.1k subs on the red site. If you're not subscribed, I recommend subscribing over there. Whether you're watching there or not, you know, you could always go subscribe. We just hit 12,000 subs in the last hardcore stream on Tuesday. So we're doing good. Doing good. Channel growing. Oh my goodness. All right. How's this doing? Did we bring home more boxes than it drained? It looks like it. So we're still mining faster than the storage system can keep up with. Interesting. All right, put all those in there. And then we're going to head over to the tree farm while I take a quick break. There is going to be a mini game going on in the purple chat. So if you're new here, you can obviously drop a follow wherever you are. And then if you want to make your way to the purple site, you can find the link to it and all my other socials in the bios, descriptions, etc., wherever you're watching. All right, I'll turn down the volume so you guys don't lose your eardrums while I do this. And then we stand right here. Okay, Words is not loading. I refreshed it early so that it might have a chance to load, but it's still not loading. What the heck? Okay, Minecraft. And then we press this button on the stream deck, and now we're growing trees. All right, chat. Let's take our break. Like I said, I'll just be back in a few minutes. Have fun with Words when it loads. It looks like it did load on my end, so it might load on for you guys soon. BRB. Oh, right, I'm back. See, words are still going. Good job. Oh. Chat, you better stretch. I need it. Oh my god. I need a nap. That's what I need. Turn that off. Turn that off. Pick those up. Ooh, we're really low on saplings. All right. And bone meal. Top off my rockets. And they're, we're low on rockets, but I'll wait to craft more. And yep, it's nighttime. It's always nighttime when I come out of this building. Always! You gotta be in the purple chat to play words. Though if you do make guesses, the people in the purple chat can likely use your guesses. But if you want to play words, you gotta be in the purple chat. Oh, chat. Did you have a good break? Did you get up and stretch? Did you get a drink or anything like that? We're heading back to the hole. Don't you worry. We were just taking a quick break. Whenever I do a full-length 4-hour stream, I take a break around halfway at about 11. Mm-hmm. Chad, are we gonna hit 19,000 days today? There's a good chance we do. No, wait. We're gonna hit 18,900. Never mind. No. We'll probably hit 19,000 like next week, right? Tomorrow, the world turns 5.5 years old. Tomorrow. Mm-hmm. 18,000 Minecraft days, yes. But 5.5 IRL years tomorrow. All right. Let's get another box out. Oh, I should have checked if there was more empty boxes to bring. All right, Chad. Look at our progress. You know what? Whoever suggested we might actually finish this layer today, I'm feeling a little bit more confident from your confidence, but we'll see. We'll see where we end up. That's some math you just did right there. Well, yes and no. Because days in Minecraft are different lengths of time depending on if you sleep. The real number to go by is I have played over 4,700 hours in this hardcore world, live on stream. And that is accurate. I've only ever played this world on stream, and that is the accurate cumulative time of all of my streams. I don't know what that average is to if it's closer to 10 or closer to 20 minutes per Minecraft day. I would argue it's probably closer to 20 minutes per Minecraft day because I've done a lot of projects underground or in the nether, and I end up just not sleeping most of the time. No, a Minecraft day is 20 minutes. If you use things like mini HUD, it will make a Minecraft day appear to be 24 minutes, but actually the time runs faster than 1 second per second when you do that. It is 20 minutes IRL, and a day is 10 minutes. A day and night cycle is 20. Oh yeah, dude. We've played a lot in this game. In this world. I would say that's what you get for trusting AI, but Siri ain't even AI. You should use the wiki, chat. I suffer from it as well. Asking chatbots and things and ChatGPT or whatever for the answer. But you can never actually trust them to be right. They'll give you an answer and they'll be dang confident about it too, but they'll be confidently wrong, which is a problem. Just died in a 4,200-day hardcore world? Rip, dude. Run it back. You'll get 4,300 for the next one. I guarantee it. Oh, ChatGPT gets questions wrong all the time, very confidently. When I use ChatGPT for things, because I do a lot of like home automation stuff, and I do a lot of like scripting, and I'll vibe code with ChatGPT for that, because I'm not a programmer, but. Where was I going with that? But what you do when you want to know, like, oh, how do I do this? What I always do is I ask ChatGPT, hey, here's my question. What is the answer? And please cite your sources. And then usually, if it gives me an answer that throws up any flags, I'll be like, please compare your answer to the sources you cited. I don't think you're right. And then it'll be like, oh, you're right, Mr. Human Man. You're so smart. I can't believe you've caught a mistake I made. Oh, you're so smart. I can't believe I made a mistake. Yes, you're right. 2 + 2 isn't 73. Oh my goodness. And it's just, I don't know, man. You just can't trust it.
Oceanic Sloom is here.
GG words. Oh, yeah, I was just in the air. Hopefully you saw the hole. To dig a hole, you have to dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. So I gotta dig the hole to dig the hole. We're down to Y level 3 now. We're halfway by height. And if we're lucky, we will get to finish this layer tonight. I'm not feeling lucky though. Good, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see your message in chat until after. I was paying attention, but just was answering someone else probably. Nice. Your new back is one. Like you had a back replacement? Like a surgery? Or you got a titanium backing? You got a titanium spine, dude? Heck yeah. I need one of those. Got a bad disc. But everyone tells me I don't want back surgery unless I absolutely need back surgery. So... I'll wait until I feel like death. I'm on Y level 3. Just surgery. They actually removed some of your back. I'm here processing that, trying to figure out how to make a Sir Mix-a-Lot joke. I can't put it together, but there's got to be a joke somewhere in there about Baby got back, baby got no back. I don't know. I don't know, dude. There's gotta be a joke in there. The doctor got back. I don't know, dude. Less back. Yeah. I can't find the joke. How you calling me funny? I'm giving you concepts of a joke. I don't need it. I had an injection, a steroid injection in my back. I couldn't be in the Olympics. But I had a steroid injection in my back last year. And they said, this will make your back feel better for, you know, maybe a month, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 4 years. We don't know, but it'll help for a little while. It's been about a year, and the pain in my back is not all the way as bad as it was, but I can feel it slowly coming back. I was expecting it to do nothing, Worm. Genuinely, I was, based on their explanation, I was being like, okay, so it sounds like this is the equivalent of, you know, a voodoo doll. You know, they're like, it might work, but like it might do nothing. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I was expecting nothing, but after I had the injection, and then I went to physical therapy for like a month, and then after that physical therapy, I was feeling better than I had felt in many years. Because like obviously I started physical therapy while I still had the back pain, and then the injection took a couple of weeks to get fully there, and then yeah, I was feeling great again. It's been like a year, and I could definitely, I don't have the worst of the pain. I can deal with what I have now. With what I have now is just soreness. But when the bad pain comes back, I'll know it, and I'll know it immediately, and I will call my doctor. Actually, both, dude, my doctor and my back doctor, I don't know what they're called. Like my normal doctor and my back doctor, they both in the past like 3 to 6 months have announced that A, they're retiring, or B, they are moving. So I'm gonna have to go find a new doctor and get a new referral to a new back doctor, probably. Ah! When I want the next shot. For a single beacon, yes. I have I have 6 beacons actually. So mine's like an 11 by 10 base to have 6 beacons on top. But yeah, I have like a herniated disc or something like that. And all they have suggested up to this point for me is physical therapy and injections. So there's a name for the doctor type. I don't know what it was. I don't think it was a spine specialist. I'm not sure. Actually, I'd probably call up the office from where the doctor was based and just be like, hey, who's the doctor there now? You know? I don't know, dude. I'm not a doctor expert. I go by Eastern Standard Time. I have a herniated and degenerative disc and need surgery, but was told, and I quote, "You're too fat." So I scheduled a gastric bypass instead. Oh no. Oh no. Actually, one thing I did do, independent of the it was not a chiropractor. Independent of getting the injections and the physical therapy, I started tracking my calories, and I lost 40 pounds in 6 months, and I stopped tracking my calories and I've gained like 10 pounds back. But I've settled in at this weight for like another 6 months now. So like, yeah, I lost a good chunk of weight as well at the same time. So I believe that also played a part in it. And I want to lose more weight, but I would have to lower. So the way that I lost weight was just by being in a calorie deficit. I limited myself to, at first I limited myself to 2,000 calories per day. And then I limited myself to 1,900 calories per day. And then I settled in at a weight that was close to 40 pounds less than what I weighed when I started the year last year. And I would have to drop myself to less than 1,800 calories a day to lose weight. And when I was doing 1,900 calories a day, man, I was going to bed hungry some nights, like proper hungry. And like, I just don't want to do that. Now I did it for so long, tracking the calories, I can very clearly like stop myself when I feel like I've hit 2,000 calories, and I'm doing a fairly good job at it. Though lately I've been eating a lot of Oreos, and we need to stop getting Oreos in the house. I know that much for sure. You can laugh about it now. Yeah, that's good. Don't take yourself too seriously, chat. Oh my, I read that message though, and I could not hold myself back from laughing. That was ridiculous. Like, I know you've told me it in the past, but that message just cracked me up. Yeah. I actually, chat, last year when I ended physical therapy, I 100% intended to get a gym membership and go to the gym I was going to physical therapy twice a week at the end of my work day, and I was 100% planning on getting a gym membership and replacing the time I went to physical therapy with time at the gym. That didn't end up happening, so. At first, it didn't happen because money, for like immediate reason, and then I justified the cost to myself, and then I just was like, oh, I'll get around to it, and then work got too busy to where I couldn't realistically fit it into my schedule the same way that I was doing before, and that's when I gave up, and yeah. We'll figure it out. I definitely should, man. Well, it's summer now. I'm going to be doing a lot of yard work and housework and stuff, so that's going to be good. You donated $10 a month to Planet Fitness for like 2 years? Wait, Planet Fitness is $10 a month? I thought it was like way more than that. There was a local gym near me that I was thinking of going to. Not one of the big you know, chain ones that always end up being memed on online, right? And I was thinking of going there. It was relatively close to my house. It was definitely more than $10 a month. But I was just gonna pay for a year outright. Because you save money. And yeah. We'll figure it out. Oh, inventory's full. We've been in this place for 8 years, has a nice gym. We've not been in it once. Oof. Yeah, I have a treadmill. I have, right there, you can see them. Those are adjustable dumbbells. I used to, chat, do for subs on the Purple site. If you did like a 10-month resub, I would get up and I would adjust the weight accordingly and do 10 subs, right? Or 10 curls. I would adjust it to a weight that I knew I could complete, but would be difficult. If you subscribed at a tier 3 for 50 months, I would drop the weight real down low and I'd do 150 curls. Like, that was fun until I really hurt my back and my back started really having bad problems and I stopped and I never picked that trend back up. I have no idea what that sentence is supposed to mean. Your apartment has a pretty nice gym. Oh, that's a good thing about living in an apartment that I never really thought of. I've never lived in an apartment, let alone one that has its own gym. Oh, it's gonna be a long time until we finish this hole, so we are focusing on digging the hole. Yeah, actually, we've been doing that. Ever since we moved to this place, there's a really nice, just a really simple path for us to walk throughout our neighborhood that we've done when we let the kids ride their bikes or their scooters or whatever around the neighborhood, and we do a nice little loop daily. I'm actually realizing that we haven't picked that back up this spring. Oh yeah, yeah. The Colonel Flex emote exists because of that. I loved it. Diamonds start spawning at 16, Y level 16, and they get more and more common the further down you go. We are digging a hole. I had the hiccups right in the middle of that, dude. And I'm not even a fish. Ain't no one got to donate or nothing like that. Just gotta watch. I mean, you can, and I appreciate it whenever people give gifts and junk, but we here digging a hole. Oh, it is long-term back pain. Yeah, it's been like 5 years now. I have a herniated disc or something like that, and there doesn't seem to be anything that's suggested to me that will fix it permanently. Only short-term stuff, and the more often I get the short-term treatment, the less effective the short-term treatments will be. So, until like maybe one day they'll suggest I get surgery, but like everybody and their dog tells me don't do that. We started digging this hole in early January. This is my 44th stream digging this hole. I love the sound of stone more than Deepslate. Like, barring the fact that, like, you can insta-mine stone and not Deepslate, even then, I think the sound of stone is more, like, solid. Well, let's keep religions out of my chat, please. We're digging a hole. This ain't the place for it. I don't like it, dude. It sounds soft to me. It doesn't sound like crunchy, like something hard. It sounds like spongy almost. Surgery was the best thing. Recovery was rough, but he wished he had done it sooner. Really? You're like the first person that's ever given me that opinion. It's only like one and the other, not a combination, because you hear you slow down. And that sucks. Oh, yeah. Yeah, whenever the stone happens, it happens so quickly. Alright, I was gonna explain like 15 minutes ago, I was gonna say something about like what my bad back pain is like. Like right now, my back pain like that I feel is coming back is just like a soreness or like just like sometimes it's just like a constant like pain. I don't know how to explain it. But the bad back pain that got me to go into the doctor is like it feels like someone just like stabs me in the back and like the most excruciating just jab. It lasts half a second, but I fall on my knees or whatever. It's just like KO, dude. That hasn't come back. The first one of those that I get is what I call the doctor back. I still remember the day that I first had my back pain, It was the only time I've ever felt a 10, and I've undersold every other pain to a doctor because of it. Be like, oh yes, this is debilitating pain, but like, yeah, it's an 8 compared to what I've felt before. When I first had my back pain, I remember I was sitting on the couch. I was holding my daughter, who was just a few months old. I stood up and I was carrying her, and I walked from 10, 15 feet from the couch to the kitchen, and I crossed the threshold into the kitchen, and just the worst feeling of pain, like someone stabbed me in the middle of the back, like, or right in my lower back, and I fell to the floor. I fell to my knees holding my couple-month-old daughter, and I was writhing in pain, also trying to make sure I, didn't land on her or drop her. Oh my God, it was horrible. I've explained it to the doctors. They don't think it's sciatic nerve because it doesn't go down to my feet ever. And my feet don't like fall asleep, but unless I'm sitting here cross-legged like I am now, and if I sit here like this long enough, then one of my feet might fall asleep. But they're like, no, not that. We mean like, if you're standing up or sitting down and it falls asleep or something, it's like, oh yeah, that doesn't happen. And the pain never shoots down my leg. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Then it will progress into nerve pain and leg stuff. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Is that what yours would like? You would get like really sharp like spikes, or like I don't even know how to convey the pain. I was never good at that, to telling the doctor what it felt like. They'd be like, "How are you doing today?" It's like, I'm fine today, and I'm fine most days. It's just every once in a while I have the worst pain I've ever felt for a few seconds. The worst pain I've ever felt in my life, just for a few seconds. I blink and I'm on the floor. How are we doing? To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. That's why I gotta dig the hole, to dig the hole. Got a nice patch of andesite here underneath the Deepslate, so I can't even get like a nice clean Instamine session going on. Oh, low pick. Oh no, it's fine. You didn't warn me until after the pick warnings. Chat, when that happened, when I'm obviously memeing it up, right? I have the data pack to warn me about the pick's durability. I obviously am just hamming it up because somebody warned me early. It's the funniest though when somebody asks it and then I'd be like, oh no, the pick is fine. And then literally immediately the pickaxe goes low pick and then I go, oh no, why didn't anybody warn me? That is the most fun thing because then you get an immediate reaction from chat. And that is fun. Fill it with lava? That sounds horrible. I mean, I have more pickaxes than I could reasonably use within a single 4-hour stream, and that's all that matters. Because 99% of my streams are like 4 hours or less. And I'll never... And even if I spent all 4 hours insta-mining stone, I have more pickaxes than I could use in a single stream. And that's all I need. I've popped a totem 10 times in this world. And the third totem... was a double creeper scenario. That was the closest I've been to death in this world. The smallest change to my flight trajectory to fly out of there, and I would have been a pancake. I have a playlist of all the totems I've popped in my world on my channel if you want to go check those out. Totem number 3 is the one that I recommend looking for. I mean, I recommend watching them all. I could obviously use the engagement, but totem number 3, if you want to see the closest I've been to losing my world. Preach the follows. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. I get all my enchantments from my villager trading hall. I don't use enchanting tables. I've actually only ever used enchanting tables 8 times in the history of my world. 8 times. So yeah, I don't use them. Let's try and keep chat English only, please. But I 100% recommend spending the time to get yourself a max level villager of every enchant, or at least every enchant you care about, and using a villager trading hall to make your tools. Yeah, 8 times in 5.5 years. It's crazy. Yes, and actually, I realized that most of those, if not all of those, are from me putting a random enchantment on armor stands for viewers, and not me putting it on armor I actually wear. Once I looked it up and saw that it was as low as 8, this was like literally like a month or 2 ago now, I realized that, like, crap, I probably should have never done that for armor stands, and I probably would still have 0 for that stat, which would be absolutely insane. Still looking for a village? You'll find one. Just keep exploring. Or go get your wings first, maybe, and then fly around, and they're everywhere. Mind a few items. Just a few blocks. Oh. Goodness. You know, when you look at this chat, you see how many are like over 1 million, right? But then look at how many are like between 500,000 and 1/3 of a million. Like those also add up to several million together. I play hardcore single player mostly. I don't know how many diamonds or ancient debris I have off the top of my head. It's a few. I want to say like 1,200 ancient debris or something. That rings a bell. No, I've crafted 1,200 beacons. Maybe I've also crafted or mined 1,200 ancient debris. I don't know. Whoa, that was a big lag spike. Did you guys see that? Another one. Is it doing it again? Hold on, I gotta check my memory utilization. Yeah, okay. What the heck? I need to restart my game. Yeah, my memory, chat. If you're watching on landscape, you can see it here. Watch, my frames are at 260. My memory goes up. It's going up. It's going up. It hits like 53%, 56%, and then it goes back down to 20. But when that happened, even when I'm not moving, I dropped like 10 FPS. But when I am moving and that drop happens, I drop like a noticeable amount of FPS. Let's see. Oh yeah, I just dropped to like to 176 FPS. Did that coincide with the drop? I don't know. Yeah, I went down to like 220, which isn't bad, but like it's the stutter that causes it. It seems to have smoothed itself out now. Interesting. Interesting. No, there's not going to be any emeralds in this hole. This is not underneath a mountain. I have about 2 stacks of Deepslate emerald ore, if that's what you're asking, but not from this hole. That's from me specifically going and mining underneath mountains in the search of Deepslate emerald ore. Oh my goodness. It just did the stutter again. No. I'm gonna have to restart my game. Oh my, yeah, I'm gonna restart my game, chat. I need to restart it because it's doing its thing. This is 2 streams in a row that this has done it now. I wonder if it's just because of flashback, because the recording gets too long. We're not even using up 100% of my memory though, so it's not the Bobby memory leak that used to exist. It's the game. I'll open Task Manager in the background. If it happens again, I can go pause and take a look at it, but oh man, am I tired? It's hitting midnight now and I'm getting tired. I'm really hoping that 26.2, which brings Vulcan to the game, does a very good performance lift. Like, so far, anecdotally, I've heard that people are getting much better performance in the snapshots Whoa, the Bobby chunks, dude. When you're like that close to it, the hole seemed so small. Where was I going with that? But that when adding Vulkan to the game means that the GPU does all the rendering and the game engine is all that runs on the CPU. So that inherently means that the GPU handling the rendering means faster rendering, more frames per second, right? But also that's less overhead on Minecraft's game engine that is not sharing with rendering anymore. So hopefully that means that the processor can actually handle more things per tick, since it's not handling the rendering anymore. So I'm hoping that it not only means a higher FPS, but like also like a more stable TPS kind of deal, right? Like that's what, or MSPT or whatever measurement you want to give it, right? That's what I'm hoping for. Like in total, just a huge performance boost because of offloading the rendering to Vulkan. I'm stoked for it. We don't have a release date, but I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say in like 3 months, 2 or 3 months at this point. Like I would say June is a safe bet. Because if they're still planning on doing 4 updates a year, we had our spring update. We'll have the sulfur update as the cave update, right? Or as the summer update, I mean. And then, you know, there'll be another one in the fall, and then another one right before Christmas. November. Same cadence as last year. I have no reason to believe that Mojang's not going to try going for 4 again. I'm doing good. Chat, if you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. Preach, dude. It is getting late, huh? Oh, this hole is taking me a long time to finish, and we have a long ways to go. So we are focused solely on digging the hole. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. This hole is for digging. It gets our undivided... Digging this hole gets our undivided attention until it's done. Because this is such a massive undertaking. It deserves our undivided attention. You must stare at the hole until the hole is dug, chat. That's all there is. We started this in early January. Today is the 44th stream digging this hole. And the Deepslate has slowed us down considerably. This layer that we're on right now is officially halfway to bedrock. Previous to Deepslate, we were digging at a rate of 2 streams per layer. This is the 3rd stream on this layer, and we're not going to finish it today. We have less than an hour. We have about 35 minutes, actually, until I head back to the base. So we're not, so it's, this layer alone is going to take 4 streams to dig, and it is still partially stone. So yeah, Deepslate's going to slow us way down. Yeah, we're on Y level 3 right now. We're going all the way to negative 58, I believe negative 59 or something like that. Inventory's full. But luckily for us, it is a bowl-shaped hole. You'll see when I fly back down in. It's getting smaller and smaller the further down we go. So hopefully by the time we get to the very bottom, the layers are really small, and it really counteracts some of the time it takes for Deepslate. But you can see there, it's a bowl-shaped hole. You can visualize where the bottom is going to be. Because you can see the curvature going in, right? And the bottom is basically right below bedrock. So the layers at the bottom are going to be really small. Yes, we will be playing bingo on the purple site in about 35 minutes is when that will actually start. 25 minutes until you can get your bingo cards. Oh, granite. Oh, granite, thank you so much. Oh, I missed this. I needed this. No! Deepslate! Why? Oh, dude, I love this shirt too. Thank you. Diameter at the bottom. This is a sphere, so it's a bowl-shaped hole because we're digging out the bottom half of a sphere, right? So we're digging out the bottom half of a sphere. The radius of the sphere is 136 blocks centered around that gold block. And that's all the numbers I got for you. We are digging a hole. I'm glad you asked. Instamine is instant. Yeah, dude, it was so nice. It was so nice. The hole must be dug. That's all there is. We're not making a sphere. We are digging out a bowl-shaped hole. We're just using a sphere as the template to get our bowl. No, I don't intend on breaking the bedrock. I've broken plenty of bedrock in this world. Nothing as large as the bedrock hole that I would need to make at the bottom of this, but still. I don't want an open void at the bottom of this hole. It's not the vibe I'm looking for. This is a hardcore single-player world. I do often make regular backups of the world in case it ever gets corrupted, but I play 100% of this world live on stream. When I die, I die. Everyone sees it. The backups are just in case it gets corrupted or my computer catches on fire or something crazy like that. Chad, it's always important for you to back up important data. Whether that's your game saves or your family pictures or whatever. Have a backup and do a proper 3-2-1 backup system if you really care about something. You can break bedrock with pistons. It's like a bug that Mojang leaves in the game intentionally. Yeah, I've never had this world become corrupted, but I have had a couple chunks become corrupted. There was back when this world was a lot smaller, like data size, I mean. every time I would update the world to a new version of the game, I would go to like the I would go to in the main menu. I'd go to the like edit settings of my single player world, and I'd hit optimize world. I don't know what that does, but it just felt nice to optimize the world every once in a while, and I used updating the game as an excuse to do that, right? But that started failing quite a while ago. Back in like early 1.21, I think. That started failing to optimize. So I used a tool to like analyze my world to see if there was any corrupted chunks, and there was like a dozen corrupted chunks sprinkled throughout the world. So I just used a tool to delete those chunks out. Only one of them was a chunk where anything was built in it. So it wasn't a big deal to fix that. But like I had checked like backups that I had saved from like months and months prior, and the chunks were also corrupted back then. So I mean, I probably could have gone back far enough to find an uncorrupted version of the chunk, but I didn't bother. I just deleted it and rebuilt the one chunk. It wasn't a big deal. I just had a tunnel going through it. But yeah. I try to take care of the world, but even after fixing those chunks, what I was going to say is it still won't optimize the world, which sucks. I hate that. What's it mean when something gets corrupted? It means the data is like not saved properly and the game can't access it. Why did I think it was nighttime? Oh, it's about to be nighttime. I just overshot it. In my job, one of the tasks that I had that I was relatively good at in my past was identifying and fixing corrupted databases for the systems that I manage. I don't handle that anymore, but I take it relatively seriously in my mind. I take it far too seriously for Minecraft, but I do. Yep. I work in IT, but I don't disclose anything else about my career. But I would love to do this full-time, chat. If you're new here, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. Ooh, chat, we're only 3 Minecraft days away from 18.9 thousand days in this world. Heck yeah. I won't be back to the base for another like 20-25 minutes, but if you want to check out my world tours, my 15,000 day world tour is the latest one. You can go watch that video right now if you wanted, and go see my base. It's a little out of date. But chat, make sure you're subscribed on the red site, because we're only like 1,100 days away from the 20,000 day world tour. I imagine we're gonna hit that by the end of this summer. So, when we hit 20,000 days, just like with all the other world tours, I will record a world tour live while I'm streaming, and then that will get edited down into a video on my channel. Where did I leave off? Oh, right there at the very end. Yep. The last world tour, 15,000 days, was like over a year ago at this point. Maybe close to a year and a half now. I don't know, dude. I really need to... I'm glad that we have this project where I'm spending my time outdoors in the overworld so that I get to sleep every single night almost right away, and the day count is chewing through so I can record the next world tour sooner rather than later. You want to start substitute teaching? Nice. I never seriously considered teaching, but one of my professors in college, because I went to a community college for 2 years, got my associates, then transferred my credits to a 4-year university and got my bachelor's, right? One of the teachers at the community college I went to, he told me how much he made and, you know, what was needed for it, and I was like, dude, I'll just go get my 4-year degree, and then I can then just immediately turn around and have your job and teach for associate degrees, for 2-year degrees. And I was like, that'd be awesome. And then I never seriously considered it, but it was just like, yeah, okay, that's an option, you know, maybe. I'm live on all the platforms. You can find all my socials linked in the bio. This is hardcore single player, but I do have a community SMP for YouTube members, or like subscribers on the other sites. If you are a member and you're interested in joining, you can get whitelisted in the Discord. It is a Java server. You want to work in the library, so you think subbing would be nice? Introduction to the school atmosphere? Oh, true. I hate people, but I think working in a library would be, like, cool. But not the talking to people in the library part. Because librarians are helpful, and they help you find books and stuff. But, like, I feel like inventorying the books and organizing the books and like that kind of stuff and just, you know, sitting at a desk with a book would be nice. It's just the people in the library. I don't want to talk to them. I just don't want to talk to him. Well, you're talking a school library, I assume, right? I was thinking more public library but like, yeah. I imagine like a college library would be a sweet gig. We are digging a hole. Thought about it, you don't like people enough. Yeah. I've been in the library, sat next to someone who's been just talking to the librarian for an hour trying to figure out how to use their email on the library's computer, and I'm just like, oh god, I couldn't handle that. It's like I work in IT, and I've done a lot of like level 1 tech troubleshooting in my day, but I could not handle helping a complete stranger log into their Gmail when they don't know their own username, let alone their password. Like I could not remain calm in that situation. I could not. Goodness. Teachers do not get paid much, that's true. They don't get paid anywhere near what they deserve. I'm of the opinion almost nobody gets paid as much as they deserve. Teaching a toddler how to walk? I've done that. Twice. That's easier than teaching an email, a stranger how to log into their own email. You don't get paid anything. Man, the shareholders must love you. Oh wait, no, you don't have a job. The shareholders must hate you for not being currently exploited. You have a gap in your resume? That's unacceptable, because that means there was a point in your time where your labor was not being exploited. That's a problem. That's a problem, sir. That's a problem. Yeah, we found plenty of diamonds. I'm not keeping track. We're down to Y level 3, so. Oh, inventory's full. Do you have the time to listen to me mine? Some stone, but mostly Deepslate, cause it's so slow. You have a 10-year gap in your resume. It's gonna be awesome job hunting. Oh my god. The thought of applying to jobs is just so demoralizing. Because you basically have to. You have to just be a suck up. And you have to pretend that, like you have to pretend that nothing else matters to you. And I have a very hard time putting on that facade anymore of being like, I'm doing this for anything other than just the money. Like, I work in IT and I care about tech, and I care about the tech I manage in the sense of I don't want to make I don't want people to make bad decisions and put bad code into my systems, because then I'll have to deal with the fallout. So people are really good at thinking about me caring, but I don't care. What I care about is the fallout of me allowing other people to do things poorly. Right? Which is the right amount of caring for my job, apparently. Oh, my pick is fine. But, like, I don't know. But I could not walk into a new company and be like, oh yes, your Microsoft Outlook is the most important thing to me in the world right now. Oh, what? Oh, being there for my daughter growing up? Oh, no. Yeah, I'll miss every single dance recital. Don't you worry. I just want to make sure that your Excel sheet's open. Yep. Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. He makes over 30 an hour to make cheese? Bro gets paid 30 bucks an hour and he makes cheese? Who doesn't love cheese, dude? What the heck? I mean, a sole income in 2026 of 30 bucks an hour is hard to raise a family on. It's not like you're completely living it up, but also it's pretty dang decent. And he gets to make cheese. I hope he gets to eat some of it. Oh my god. If he ever needs someone to taste test cheese, hit me up. My pick is fine, dude. Whoa, how big is this cave? Whoa, chat, look at this thing down here. Oh my goodness, dude. Let's turn on the overlay. Well, most of the cave is outside of the sphere. That's great. Oh, look at the spear in the sphere. But this is a sizable amount that is inside the sphere here. Wow, dude. Wow. That's great. Look at all these oh, by the way, I got variated zombies working again for this update of the Colonel mod pack that came out today. So yeah, there's the sphere that we're on, and you can see when we go down in that cave that, you know, it gets drastically smaller. Actually, yeah, here you can actually see the angle gets pretty dang drastic right here. And this gets us down to what? Y level -45? Yeah, actually, what? -45, and the layers, oh my goodness, dude, the layers down to in from the wall comes in from here to here in the next 45 blocks. Heck yeah, dude. Turn off that overlay now. And I got low wings. All right. Whoa! Whoa, that lag spike. I have a 260 hertz monitor. I have V-Sync on because I have like G-Sync on. I don't need it to be, I don't need my frames to exceed the refresh rate of my monitor. What am I doing? Wings. You think TikTok chat isn't working? Yeah, I saw a message asking me what Y level I was at a minute. No, it is working. It is working. Yeah, that message came through. I used to have G-Sync working with Minecraft, but I don't anymore. I haven't been able to figure out the right combination of settings to make it work, but I also think it's just probably because of the fact that I'm also have like a capture card and like a screen mirroring thing mixed in. And bro, is it already doing the RAM stuttering? Oh, let me start bingo. No, he smells like cheese, but not in a good way. Oh no. Bro. If I came home smelling like cheese and Magic was upset about it, I would be pissed, dude. I'm sorry. I'd be like, Magic. You don't like my cheese? Bingo is live in the purple chat, by the way. If you're new here, I play a mini game in the purple chat at the end of every stream, where the winner gets to put a block on the massive monument in my hardcore Minecraft world. If you want a chance to leave your mark in the world, come on over to the purple chat. Links in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc., and get yourself a bingo card. And it looks like I forgot a little bit of draining over here. Let's go get my sponges. No, this isn't my base. This is just a hole. Diamond enchanted armor, nice dude. You need that to start the game off. Sponges. I'm just gonna grab like 2 stacks. It's mostly nose blind to it. Bro. Is he like a cheese expert? When you walk into the store, does he be like, oh yeah, this is a good cheese? Or does he make it like craft singles? Like what kind of, I guess it really depends on what kind of cheese he makes. Cheeseologist? Heck yeah, dude. If you could retire, would you be a cheese expert? Well, I'm glad you phrased it that way, because nobody in any generation watching this chat gets to retire. But if I could, maybe. Point out the ones he makes. He makes Burger King and Subway cheese. Oh, wait, what? Oh, gee. I gotta know what cheese I can go buy now, Mrs. Ken. Well, I'm not a certified cheeseologist, so I don't know if my opinions on cheese would mean much. Yeah. Bingo started. You can claim your bingo cards now. A sharp check. Bro, I was literally thinking, like, do I say my answer? And I was like, nah, I'll just leave it vague. But a sharp cheddar, the sharper the better, is like my go-to. The extra sharp, whatever, that's always good. I love Parmesan, like buying like a proper brick of Parmesan and grating it yourself onto your pasta. Also mozzarella. I've eaten a lot of mozzarella sticks lately. That's been good. Oh yeah. We found well over a stack of Deepslate coal ore at this point. Some in Aldi's. Ooh. Oh, a wheel of Parmesan. Oh my God. Well, like, there people that places that sell wheels of Parmesan, like proper wheels of Parmesan, like, I feel like they won't sell you the whole wheel. But have you seen the places that put the pasta, the hot pasta in the Parmesan wheel? They mix it up, and then they pull out the pasta, scrape off all the sauce onto your plate. Like, oh my goodness. I want to try that so bad. I would absolutely eat pasta out of my Parmesan wheel. I would absolutely eat Parmesan out of a like, just take a fork straight to it. Use it as a serving bowl. Like I would put the Parmesan wheel on the dinner table, put an entire like family-sized meal worth of pasta in it. And then that would just be the serving bowl. Everybody takes a big, serving spoon, ladles it up onto their plate while it's just sitting there steaming away in the Parmesan wheel. Oh, God. I'm definitely going to eat something after stream. I'm hungry now. It would be very expensive, yes. Yeah, I don't have legitimate Parmesan wheel money. It's 1 a.m. and you're starving? Yeah. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. Conversation got boring. So I bought a cheese wheel. And I'm fat. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking about. That's what started that conversation. I wanna find one of them places. Cheese wheels where you are only cost 30. Bro, I don't know how big a cheese wheel is for you, but a block of cheese of Parmesan, like this big, costs like if you find it on sale, you're talking maybe $15. We're talking a cheese wheel, man, like a proper cheese wheel. Like, those are hundreds. Whoa, I just bumped my desk and my monitor over here, just like if you're trying to get bingo and you have to be in the purple chat, if you're on mobile, it's in your chat window, like when you see all the chats, and it's at the top corner. If you're on desktop, you hover your mouse over the stream and you'll see a red bingo icon in either place. No. Okay, I don't know where you are. And I'm not asking you to disclose where you are publicly. But I need to know where I could buy a cheese wheel for $30. I don't know how to ask for this information, but I need to know. About $3K for a proper wheel? Oh my God, dude. Yeah, I was thinking maybe like 600 or 700. Really? It's not nighttime, it's just raining? Okay. Are you sure that it's not $30 for a slice of the cheese wheel that they have sitting next to the cheese wheel?
Preach, dude.
Yeah, or if it's just like a 4-inch cheese wheel or something. Oh, I am lactose intolerant, yeah. Not ever been diagnosed, but if I drink milk, I have a bad night. I can deal with cheese, and I can deal with most ice cream unless it's proper, unless it's like really good, like proper creamy dairy ice cream. Then I end up having a bad time, but $30 Canadian. Okay, Moby, if you go buy one, I'll send you $30. If you go buy one and get a picture of a cheese wheel at your table in your house that was $30, I'll send you the $30. I don't care, man. Because you're going, what he's got to find out in trying to purchase the cheese wheel. The $30 is not for the whole cheese wheel. It's for a piece of it or a slice of it or like something. Like I'm guarantee you, he's gonna find like something. Like, I don't believe you that is for real. But like. Oh my god. Yo, Raiders! We're starting bingo right now. Go. All right. Raiders, how are you doing?
Massive.
Absolutely massive of you, chap, for coming over here. Hope you had a good stream. We are actually just wrapping up, so we'll be done in like 10-15 minutes from now. So we'll make sure to carry on the raid, but let me know how your stream went today. Welcome in if you're new here. My name's Colonel. I'm digging a hole. You're caught up. So today we started where the line was just about here, just slightly to the right of the beacons. We dug for 4 hours straight. And we're right here. Next stream, we are for sure finishing this layer. And hopefully we'll start digging the edge around the next layer. But tomorrow's a short stream, only 3 hours or so. But if you're new here, my name's Colonel. I'm a pink slime. And we're digging a hole, so make sure you drop a follow if you're new. All right, that's enough of my spiel. Midpoint, how was your stream was great. Back in your hardcore world. Nice dude. Oh, yeah. Let me give you some stats. We are digging. Well, let me show you here. We're digging a bowl-shaped hole. As you can see, it's the bottom of a sphere. The radius of that sphere is 136 blocks, centered around that gold block right there, which is just slightly above sea level. And yeah, we're having a good time digging a hole. It is definitely slowing us down now that we're back down to bedrock. But luckily for us, it is a bowl-shaped hole, so it gets smaller the further down we go. If you got a raid and run midpoint, that is absolutely fine. I appreciate you sending your peeps over here, and if you're new here, welcome in. Sorry you came in right at the very end, but you know, better late than never. We already have a bingo winner? How, dude? Abdranax out here hacking. What do I say? I don't know what I said. Yeah, to dig a hole, you have to dig a hole. Exactly. That's true. You have to get to sleep. You're gonna raid and run. All right, man. No worries. Take care of yourself. No, all my streams are live. You can go check the VOD of every second of this world. Ah. Woo. All right, let's go get Abdranax's block on the monument. And well, after I put these boxes away, owie. Major hacker to use. Okay, dude. He's out here hacking up bingo. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so while we were there since the break, we've drained 10 boxes, but we filled 12. So yeah, we still are technically mining faster than the storage system can keep up with. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. All right, let's see. Let's get Abdranex's sheet updated. Abdranax, you have red nether bricks. We all know that. You have won 67 times. This is number 68, hacker. Your last stream was, your last victory was stream 11:04. Today's 11:06. 2 streams ago. I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you do it. Where's your red nether brick at? Well, he's hacking, obviously. We know that. But, like, how is he hacking bingo? It's unhackable. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Wow, this third tower is getting really close to the top. Boom! GG Abdranax on your dub, my dude. Congratulations on another hacked victory. We don't have any diamonds to burn today, but if anyone wants to do !partner plus in the purple chat to learn how to get diamonds burnt in your honor, for any qualifying partner plus subs above my head, which I'm sorry this goal still isn't updating. I don't know why it's not updating. It's giving me an error and that I haven't been able to figure out. So here we go. Watch the video about Is My World. True. Check out my 15,000 day world tour chat if you're new. That is the latest one. Chat, it's day 18,900 right now. Sick. So we're 1,100 days from the next world tour. 20,000 days is when we'll be doing the next world tour. We'll be hitting that this summer, I imagine. And by the end of this summer, we'll be hitting the 20,000 day mark, where I record the 20,000 day world tour. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. But check out the 15,000 day world tour if you're new here. We got a lot going on in this world. Obviously, our time nowadays is spent primarily, almost entirely at the hole. But there's a lot more to my world. All right. All right, let's see who's live to send over a raid to tonight. What am I remembering? I don't remember jack, dude. Excuse me. Thank you for the gifts. We are wrapping up right now, so I appreciate those coming in to send out the night. What is this? Hold on. We'll send a raid over to Seaflolo tonight. It's been a minute since we raided them. And they're in their hardcore world. Chat, here is a raid message. Thank you for all the gifts. Oh my goodness. I'm not allowed to end stream now, am I? Crap. Those are all follower emotes. So if you're in my chat, make sure you're following and you can participate in the raid with all the emotes. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. I'll be live again tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, with some more massive hardcore Minecraft. Until then, have a great night. Peace out.